Wife of a Rich Politician is the movie I'm reviewing today, and this movie is on Temple Movies TV. A recap of this movie pretty much talks about a man who is venturing into holding a position in politics and then found himself a very beautiful woman and wants to marry, only to find out dirty things, dirty parts about this woman. Of course, this information is going to jeopardize his position in the politics that he is trying to acquire. So is he going to go on with the marriage or just forfeit his political ambition and marry the love of his life? What is it going to be? So that's what this movie is about. What I like about this movie, I'll start with acting and cast of this movie. I actually like the way Emodi portrayed himself in this movie. He had a lot of emotions to display. With his character, I didn't expect that kind of emotion because as a politician, as the character that he was playing, he displayed a lot of emotions and emotion in terms of anger, and that was really shocking, and that was also very interesting for me, and that's something I like about his character. Sometimes I wonder if he's a rapper. He's a very talented guy. I've seen his videos on his YouTube channel. So sometimes I wonder if he goes off script because some of the words that he delivers in his role, I wonder if it is part of the script or he just randomly comes out with lines and sentences like that. He was really fantastic. I enjoy his character in this movie. He was top notch. I mean, obviously he's the main character, but sometimes main characters do not bring it on board. So seeing him was so interesting, and I like his character so much. Another thing I like about this movie is the storyline. Now, mind you, we hardly have a storyline where a big man, despite everything about the spouse, they still go ahead and engage them, marry them, or take them as wife or spouses. So this particular one is quite interesting for me. I think I find the storyline interesting. That is something they didn't really do it to the maximum point, but I think in surface or in hindsight, the storyline is kind of interesting, and that's something I like about this movie. Quickly, let's go on to what I do not like about this movie. I'll start with acting again. This time around, every other cast in this movie aside Emodi was rubbish. Yes, I have to say it. I have to be a little bit harsh right now, guys, because YouTube is like #1 streaming platform from Nollywood, aside cinema and then Netflix or Prime Video. Like YouTube is actually going to be #1 streaming platform from Nollywood. So we expect the best now. We don't have to condone mediocre all the time. Acting, Regina Daniels, you guys know I really do not see how interesting her acting is, especially now that she I think I've said it before in the movies that I've reviewed of her, saying that when she was not married, when she was a little bit younger, her acting was really interesting. Now that she's grown into a beautiful woman where she's supposed to give us growth in her acting, we are not seeing that. We are rather seeing regression, and that is so sad to see. Her acting, she was acting as a wife of a politician. I did not see chemistry with her and Emodi as much as we try to be comfortable around her. You could see that she was holding back. I was not finding her interesting, and then her character was the person who had dirty past, prostitutes, nude. Now all these dirty past was coming to haunt you, and you are not showing. I mean, she kind of felt sorry for herself that all these things are coming back to haunt her, but I could not feel her emotions, regret in her action or in her character. I wasn't feeling, she wasn't bringing that character to life. I wasn't feeling her acting. In as much as she was even begging Ray, I wasn't feeling that scene. She was going around telling people to beg her husband. I just can't connect with her acting. I don't know. Anytime I see her in a movie, I just know that they're just using her for numbers. I mean, she obviously brings in numbers. She has a lot of people who follow her who just want to see that, oh, this is Regina in a movie. That's basically acting wise, she is not there at all, and that's so sad because she has been in the game since forever, and I've not seen growth. I don't want to say I've not seen growth, or she doesn't want to grow in her career or her acting, or her, I don't know, something is just off. I don't connect with her acting. Until I do, I'm still going to criticize her acting all the time. So Regina Daniel was totally rubbish. Then I also want to talk about the other two guys who came in to inform Ray about his wife. Those guys acting was off. I wasn't feeling it. The father who was also preaching about forgiveness and everything. Something was just off about every character in this, aside Ray Emodi. So every character, guys, even the mom, that's Ray's mom, a politician's mother, acting, it doesn't really happen. Like, it's not relatable. The storyline is there, the idea execution is not really relatable, and that's something I wasn't really connecting it with at all. Acting, the mother wasn't doing it for me. Father, nah. Two friends, like, everybody should be in the bin. I'm sorry, I wasn't feeling their acting at all. Next thing I want to talk about is costume. See, this is a politician, an African politician, which obviously we know that they are corrupt. They have the money due to their corruption. And when we talk about costume, the only person that looked good here in this movie was Regina Daniels. She had all the Van Cleef on, good makeup on. She had all the turban tied. I mean, she looked good in this movie. Politician himself, that's Ray Emodi. Look at the shirt, that big shirt he was wearing. The shirt looked overstretched, like overwashed. I was even thinking maybe this is his own wardrobe that he wore in this movie. That's so sad. Wardrobe, costume for everybody in this movie is zero. I mean, mother of a politician, and she doesn't look splendid. She doesn't look expensive. She doesn't look like, yeah, this is a politician. She doesn't look like a godmother. She doesn't look like a queen mother. I don't mean like traditional queen mother. I mean, she wasn't wearing all those expensive, like, she doesn't look like somebody who is the mother of a politician, a rich politician, of course, because they were trying to portray that this guy is doing good, and he doesn't look like he's doing good. His costume, everything was looking tacky. Zero fashion sense. Like, from head to toe, zero. Mother, Ray Emodi, the two friends, they were looking like, excuse my language, but they were looking like old-fashioned Igbo fraud boys, and that is not something I was looking forward to at all. Everybody here in this movie, costume-wise, zero. Then this brings me to location. They had like two basically, from Ray Emodi's house to, I think, three. Ray Emodi's house, and then I think two, I don't know, man, 2 or 3 locations outside where the guys were chit-chatting. Ray Emodi's house, and I think there was a pub, I don't know. Location was boring for a movie. The storyline is so good. They could have done a lot with the storyline, but trust me, it is zero for me. Location wasn't giving, and this brings me to how long this movie is. Very long, 2 hours plus. Obviously, you guys know when I hate a movie is 2 hours. You know what that means. Watching the movie in a speed mode. Then this brings me to cinematography. I don't know what exactly is wrong. Look at how. Is it violet? Is it blue? Is it pink? I mean, tell me, what color grading is this, guys? Those of you who are into editing professionally, let me know what grading this is. I hate the cinematography. Yes, I do hate the cinematography of this movie. It's so sad. I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, what is this? It's more like a filter they put on top of the video, and nah, I wasn't feeling it at all. Lastly, I want to talk about script. Everybody line delivery, I don't know who wrote the script, is like childish. It's like cringe watching at a point in most of the cast scenes. Everything about this movie was just off. Storyline was there, Ray Emodi did his best, but everything about it was just off. Rating this movie, I'm going to give it 2/10. It's even too much for me to rate it this much. I mean, Ray did hold this movie together. If you haven't seen it, I don't think you're missing anything much. But if you want to actually watch it, I mean, if you have the time, 2 hours plus to watch it, you are welcome. Thank you guys so much for watching this quick review. I'll see you guys all in my next movie review.